We're so glad to have you here today for the opening of Verde Park. I'm Brian Langley, the city manager for Kyle, and we're really excited to share this park with you. It's been a long journey for all of us, lots of planning, lots of work over the last few years to make this project a reality. This park itself is about 1.6 acres. It includes a performance pavilion, which you're seeing here, and you'll have a little bit later today a chance to enjoy that. Lots of interactive water features, a world-class, all-inclusive playground that hopefully you'll have a chance to enjoy today, and a lawn that can accommodate about 2,000 people. So anytime we have concerts, we'll have a chance to use this to accommodate lots of people and large crowds for the events. So it's a lot here, a lot to see. We're very proud of it. It will be a central amenity for all of this area in the brick and mortar district, which you're a part of here. I want to take a moment to introduce some of the people and organizations that made this possible. So first up, I'd like to introduce Mayor Travis Mitchell. We have Mayor Pro Tem Michael Tobias, Councilmember Ashley Bradshaw, Councilmember Bear Heiser, Councilmember Daniela Parsley, Councilmember Robert Rizzo, and Councilmember Miguel Zuniga. I also want to take a moment to just thank some of our partners on this project. For project management, AGCM, Ryan Rossborough. I know you're out there somewhere. You did a great job. Thank you for all of your help. From Momark Development, I want to recognize Stephen Spears and Terry Mitchell. Thank you guys for all of your work. We also had Kimley Horn and Lionheart for the design of the park, and Stoddard Construction to construct this facility. And last but certainly not least, I want to thank some of our staff that just did an outstanding job on this facility. Mariana Benito with Parks and Recreation, and all of the Parks and Recreation team. We couldn't have done it without you. I also want to thank our Assistant City Manager, Jerry Hendricks. Jerry's been here a long time, is a central part of making this project possible, and we're very proud of it. So thank you everyone for being here. Next up, I want to invite the mayor to speak for just a few moments.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone, for coming. My name is Travis Mitchell. I'm the mayor of Kyle, and I've had the privilege over the last 3 to 4 years of waiting and waiting and waiting for this park to finally be open. And I'm really happy to say that I think it was worth the wait. Lionheart did an incredible job producing these graphics and images of what this park could be several years ago when we hired them and started the construction process. And I just thought in my head, you know, like McDonald's and Burger King, you get the picture, and then when the park comes in, it's like something a little bit different. That was always my fear. And I'm really proud to say, especially at night, that this park is exactly like what the renderings showed, which is to say, absolutely beautiful. And so I just want to give an extra kudos to Lionheart, Rebecca and her team for designing such an incredible space. So I want to take you back to the year 2013, 2014, when I first came to the city of Kyle and started getting acquainted with all the different projects and proposals. Uptown is what it was called at the time. That was the proposal for a new domain style, which is an overused trope, but a domain style development that would come out here. But at the time, none of this existed. It was all just fields. The only thing that was here was the Performing Arts Center and a pond that was a detention pond to take the flow of this water into that front corner. I remember being inspired by Terry Mitchell and his team to dream big and to think about what is possible for this area. And I had a conversation with a council member at the time. He was worried that we would never be able to attract really high-quality investment, high-quality retail and amenities to this area. The word was pay less shoes. That's essentially all that Kyle could ever have. And I took that personal. I absolutely felt like the city of Kyle deserved so much more, not only in what now is the brick and mortar district, but throughout our city. And so we spent several years trying to catch the vision for how to go about actually creating the world that you see here. And back in 2017, the city manager at the time, and Terry Mitchell, and Steven Spears, and myself, we got up super early, like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and we drove to every town surrounding the Houston area, taking a look at what made some of the best Houston suburbs successful and special. And then a few weeks later, we did the exact same thing again, and we drove all over the Dallas area, looking at the absolute best parks, the best new urban designed facilities, and we asked ourselves, how do these cities accomplish what they've accomplished, and what do we need to bring back to the city of Kyle? The first thing we did was we established TERS number 2, which is a special financing district in partnership with Hays County. And on that note, we want to give a special shout out to Michelle Cohen, who is here, Debbie Inglesby, who is not here, but sends her absolute loves, and Mark Jones. I think I saw Mark walking around. Mark, are you here? Oh, there he is with the hat. Just look for the hat. There's Mark Jones. These kind of projects don't come about all on their own. They take a collaboration, they take working with other jurisdictions, and they take perseverance and holding the line to see the vision through. And so without our county support, without the support of the city council, without the support of the landowners behind this facility or in this area, and without the support of the development team, there's just no way we would be able to accomplish something quite like this. This park is really special. It absolutely is, but it's only going to achieve a certain level over the next few months because the remainder of the development has to come in. If I can have you imagine, starting maybe in the first quarter of next year, the construction for retail roads and a cultural trail will begin. So whereas what you see behind us is a ditch right now to collect water, that eventually will become a storm channel for water to go underneath heading towards the pond, and on top is going to be a beautiful new urban road with a cultural trail right on the back. So think brick paver trails with lights and with landscaping that will head towards 1626. And we'll go all the way to 1626, and then we'll turn. There will be a second street that cuts across behind the Performing Arts Center, and it connects to Heroes Memorial Park. So imagine being able to come out here for a day, you park your vehicle, you get out, you can enjoy Heroes Memorial Park, and you can take a beautiful walk up the cultural trail and all the way here to Verde, where over time we are going to have restaurants and shops and office buildings. Obviously, you can see that there's mass grading taking place in preparation for new development that is coming. We have approved a site plan for a new grocery store, a Sprouts, to go in right over here. We've been working very hard with the development group, but it's not just a Sprouts. They're going to be building in one phase an entire retail area with multiple shops and really unique features to their complex, great landscaping. We have a parcel for a really nice restaurant right on the backside of Heroes Memorial Park. And then over time, you're going to see development start to come in closer to Verde as well as behind us. So in the end, what we hope to see is great synergy out here so that folks can come and, as I said, park a vehicle, get out, and spend quality time with their family, with their friends, with significant others, enjoying beautiful nature space, great venues for hosting events such as the one we're having now. But we anticipate having many, many more events like market days with vendor booth areas, great sound system and acoustics, water features, a great playscape, and just generally a great time. In my view, this is the type of development project that the city of Kyle should be pursuing, not only here in the Plum Creek area, but throughout the city of Kyle. It's very important that as we grow as a city, that we do so intentionally and think about the public spaces that we are bringing to light. Because an open field doesn't necessarily bring people into it and doesn't necessarily create that quality of life that we want, but a well-designed public space like this certainly accomplishes that goal. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for enjoying this new space that we've been waiting to present to you, and I can't wait to see what happens in this district, in the brick and mortar district, over the next few years. In 3 years' time, this area is going to transform, and I can't wait to see it. Thank you all for coming. And now I'd like to bring up one of the architects, one of the designers, someone with whom I've collaborated on various projects for years, and who I have a great deal of respect for, Mr. Steven Spears.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. My name's Steven Spears, Mayor. Thank you so much for that introduction. I'm with Momark Development, and on behalf of Momark and Plum Creek Development Partners, we thank you for joining us today. As the mayor mentioned, you're at the center of what we define as the brick and mortar district, a 138-acre, thriving, walkable, mixed-use district filled with restaurants, filled with retail, office, residential, and certainly these signature parks. Verde Park is the center of the activity of the ultimate vision for the brick and mortar district, and it's the final touch of our first phase of about 6 phases that we will build in order to make this happen. And you can see the activity of the grading here just to my right as an example of something that's happening already in the second phase. But this initial phase certainly included this park, included the creation of Heroes Memorial Park and working very closely with the city of Kyle and TERS number 2, but it also included the first phase of our development here that you see to the left, which is a 300-unit mixed-use development with 7,000 square feet of retail, a 6,000 square foot wellness and fitness center, and a 4,000 square foot swimming pool. So it's something that we have made an intentional and promising investment into this community, and we're very, very thankful for that. Our partner with that development is Cardinal Multifamily, and we couldn't be more grateful to have that collaboration. In addition, I do want to thank the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma and the Choctaw Global Strategic Investments and all of our consultants for their efforts in making this happen. There's always money behind these great opportunities. So finally, I'd really like to express my gratitude to our team at Momark, including Megan Shannon, Terry Mitchell, who's here today, Bob Gass, Deborah Stratton. I'm grateful for the leadership of the existing and past council members, including Mayor Mitchell, Councilmember Bradshaw, Councilmember Rizzo, Councilmember Parsley, Councilmember Tobias, and former Councilmember Coach and Ellison, and TERS number 2. All of them were championing this park when we started it in the year 2020 with the planning work. So there's a public outreach process. We were trying to figure out how to make this effort happen while being remote from one another, and the success is here today as you all see it. So we're very, very thankful for that effort. Finally, I'd like to thank Lionheart, our landscape architect, Kimberly Horn, our civil engineer, Overland Partners, who was our architect that designed this wonderful pavilion, and Water Design, who is our water feature engineer that engineered all these wonderful water features that you get to see today and hopefully enjoy when it's a bit warmer. So in conclusion, we look forward to many, many years together, decades working together for you all to enjoy this park, from festivals to music events, from movies in the park to community celebrations, from grandparents and grandkids enjoying the time on the playground, to learning about the ecology and sustainable aspects of this park. We are grateful, thank you, and congratulations, City of Kyle.
Good afternoon. What an exciting day in Kyle. As you've heard this, it all starts with a vision, an image, or even a dream. And once you have that vision, it evokes emotion. That emotion leads to an inner fire to take action with details and concepts. In this situation, that action leads to results. Verde Park was that vision. And here are the results that you have in front of you all. This long-awaited facility, 1.6 acres in the heart of the brick and mortar district, started as a vision from our mayor, city councils past and present, all the way to our city administrators, city parks department, teaming up with the developers from Lionheart, designers, so many others to bring something unique, yet beautiful and peaceful for the people of Kyle. I look forward to the days in the upcoming years when we have our residents, new and established, that can enjoy different events and celebrations at this beautiful park named La Verde. There's so many people to thank for projects and ribbon cuttings, many individuals who have given so much of their time and talents to make this happen. Want to say thank you all. I'd like to give extended gratitude to Assistant Jerry Hendricks, Manager, Park Maintenance Supervisor Benito Pernada, Mariana Espinosa, all the parks and city crews who have worked very hard to get this grand opening and this park ready to go. Would also like to recognize up on stage Dr. Laura Lee Harris, who's a park board member, and I also see another park board member out there, former park member Amanda Stark. Thank you so much for all your hard work on this beautiful park. And again, accepting the challenge to keep this park, La Verde, up to the gold standard of Kyle, I want to say thank you again to our city crews. So again, let's let the celebrations begin. Thank you.